What is up, guys? Welcome to another Behind the Curve Reacts. As always, if you enjoy the kind of content I'm putting out, feel free to like, comment, subscribe down below, share with your friends, all that good stuff. But today we are going to be going back to Broadway backwards, which I always get Broadway backwards and miscast. They kind of just run together in my mind. They're both essentially, they'll perform various songs, like Broadway numbers, but like the genders will be swapped. I did a Kinky Boots one, which was hilarious. Jeremy Jordan in Waitress, which was just crazy good. And this is going to be the Cell Block Tango from Chicago. Now, Chicago is one of my favorite musicals. I absolutely love it. I've never seen it live, but I have seen the movie, obviously, many times. And the soundtrack, I love the soundtrack. I actually sang Razzle Dazzle, Richard Gere's song, in college for this awful performance I had to do just because I took a vocal class. It did not go well. It was not a good time. But despite that, I still really like the musical. And this is going to be really interesting too, because the Cell Block Tango, if you guys haven't seen Chicago, it's a really big number where it kind of gives all of our main characters like their backstory. Because the show is about a bunch of women who are on death row in Chicago. And Chicago hadn't executed a woman for murder in however many years, and it's like their story, I guess, in prison. It's very interesting. Very, very good. It's a very big number. But the Cell Block Tango is a very big number and a very sexual number. So I think that whoever they get to do this, I don't think I actually got their names, or if I did, none of them stuck out. But this should be a lot of fun for them to do, which means it should also be a whole lot of fun for us to watch. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Also though, this is a Patreon request, so Joe, I really appreciate the requests and everything, buddy, and the patronage. And let's go ahead and get into it.
And now, the 6 merry murderers!
Oh my god. Oh, this is going to be awesome.
Of the Cook County Jail, in their rendition of the Cell Block Tango.
Oh my god.
Pop. 6. Squish.
Cicero. Lip shits.
Pop. 6. Squish.
Cicero.
Lip shits. Pop. 6. Squish.
Cicero.
Lip shits. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Pop. 6. Squish.
Cicero.
Lip shits. He had it coming.
You know how some people have these little habits that get you down? Like Bernie. Bernie liked to chew gum. No, not chew. Pop. So this one day I come home and I'm really irritated and I'm looking for a little sympathy. And there's Bernie laying there on the couch drinking a beer and chewing. No, not chewing. Popping. So I said to him, I said, "You pop that gum one more time?" And he did. So I took the shotgun off the wall and fired 2 warning shots. Into his head.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I bet you would have done the same. He had it coming.
I met Ezekiel Young from Salt Lake City about 2 years ago. And he told me he was single and we hit it off right away. So we started living together. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd fix him a drink, we'd have dinner. And then I found out, single, he told me, single my ass. Not only was he married, oh no, he had 6 wives. One of those Mormons, you know. So that night, when he came home from work, I fixed him his drink as usual. You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic.
He had it coming.
Pop, six.
He had it coming.
Cicero, lips.
He took a flower.
Pop, six.
in
Squid.
its
Pop,
heart,
Cicero, lips.
and then he used it.
Pop.
And he abused it.
Six.
It was a murder, but not a crime.
Cicero, lips.
Now, I'm standing in the kitchen carving up the chicken for dinner. Minding my own business. When in storms my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. "You've been screwing the milkman," he says. He was crazy and he kept screaming, "You've been screwing the milkman!" And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times!
You'd have been there.
The background dancing
I bet
is
you
amazing.
would have done the same.
¿Qué estoy haciendo aquí? Dicen que mi famoso amante sujetó a mi marido mientras yo le cortaba la cabeza. Pero eso no es cierto. Yo soy inocente. No sé por qué cosas dice que yo lo maté. Traté de explicarlas a la estación de policía, pero ellos no me entendieron.
Yeah, but did you do it, honey?
Not guilty.
My sister Veronica and I had this double act, and my husband Charlie traveled around with us. Now, for the last number in our act, we did these 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Splits, spread eagles, backflips, flip-flops, one right after the other. Now, this one night we were in the Hotel Cicero, the three of us, boozing, having a few laughs, when we run out of ice. So I go out to get some, and when I come back, I open the door, and there's Veronica and Charlie doing number 17.
The spread eagle.
No, I was in such a state of
impressive.
shock, I completely blacked out. I don't remember a thing. It wasn't until later when I was washing the blood off my hand I even knew they were dead.
They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? He had it coming.
I loved Alvin Lipschitz more than I can possibly say. He was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter. But he's always trying to find himself. He'd go out every night looking for himself. And on the way he found Ruth, Gladys, Rosemary, and Irving. I guess you can say we broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead! The dirty bum, 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 bum. The dirty bum, 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 bum. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. As if they used us and they abused us. How could you tell us that we were wrong? They had it coming. They had it coming. They only had themselves to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same. Pop that gum one more time.
Single my ass.
10 times!
Porque un cosa me cerró la cárcel.
Number 17, the spread eagle.
Artistic differences.
I bet you would have done the same.
Awesome. Wow. Yeah, that was really good. That was really impressive, and that was so much fun to watch. Wow. Let's go ahead and get big.
So let me be the first to say that when I was first watching these, either miscast or Broadway backwards, I just assumed it was just kind of something that they did just for like S's and G's, something that people just kind of went out and like, oh yeah, I'll sing this song, this female song from this musical. But seeing the level of choreography and, costuming and everything that went into this, this number in particular gives me a whole new respect for Broadway Backwards, other than just being entertaining. Now it's just becoming really, good theater. So I gotta say, of all the dudes, my favorite is probably split. Either the first guy I thought was so funny. He was hilarious. And then the dude that played Catherine Zeta-Jones's character. Oh, I forget her, Roxy, I think. It's been a while since I've seen Chicago. But his singing was great. His dancing was awesome. He was so funny. I love that none of these guys took themselves too seriously. They knew what this was, and they knew that it was just supposed to be fun, and they did that, and they made it really good. But yeah, the gymnastics and stuff by Zeta Jones was just crazy, just wild. I will say though, none of the actors looked familiar. And I kind of looked through their names, and yeah, they didn't look familiar, they didn't sound familiar. If you guys want to let me know, maybe I missed somebody, maybe there's somebody that has been in something that I've reacted to that I just didn't see. That's incredibly possible. And if that is the case, please let me know down in the comments, or if you have other performances by the Zeta Jones dude or by the first guy, my favorites, or really any of them, any really good, preferably funny performances, link them down in the description. I would love to take a look at them. And yeah, everything about this was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I loved the set design, the bars. So each of them had their own individual set of bars, and they were able to go around and do everything. Part of me wonders if they couldn't have made those props just for this one show. Well, actually, I don't know. It's very possible. I would think, though, they took them from an earlier performance of Chicago somewhere that closed, and these were just kind of maybe collecting dust in a prop warehouse somewhere. I guess I don't know. If anybody watching knows exactly what they did with the props, how they got them and everything, I would love to check it out. And the lighting was really good. Lighting is such a key factor in the movie Chicago. It was really cool to see that it wasn't just spotlights. They actually put some work into that. There was effort put into every single facet of this performance, and it really shows. I really, really enjoyed it. The only thing I really didn't like were there were some mic issues. Maybe it was just the version that I listened to or something like that, but it kind of sounded like their mics were cutting in and out, which is sad when they're all coming together in those harmonies. When you have one or two people you can't really hear, kind of throws everything off whack. But if they can just shore up the mic issues, this was fantastic. This was so good. Yeah, damn. But yeah, no, thank you so much, Joe, for the request, for the patronage. This was really good. And yeah, if you guys really liked it, as much as I did, let me know down in the comments. If you didn't like it, let me know why down in the comments as well. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next reaction.